Hello, everybody. Welcome back. So, today I'm trying something a little bit different. I had to pre-record this video and then kind of try to commentate over it. So, I kind of find that I don't focus as well on two things at once. So, in this dungeon, this is Heroic Stonecore. And this way I can kind of focus on healing, especially in a pug. You know, it's kind of important to focus on what's kind of going on. And that way I'm not like sitting there quiet for too long. Thinking, you know, about what to say as well as trying to keep everyone alive. But also, I guess it'll kind of give me time to kind of talk a little bit too about like what happened and what's going on. First of all, the reason why this is pre-recorded is because I've been battling with my cat at night. And it's so hard sometimes to keep her quiet. So I'm farming rep too for Wild Hammer. There's a necklace thing that I think I want to get. I got a belt from the Hygel Quartermaster. I still have to open up. I think it's called Therazane or whatnot. But, you know, maybe too, you know, maybe some, you know, if you guys have any advice, I don't know. So, I did some runs earlier with the guild. And needless to say, they did not go well. So, I'm not 100% sure if they're going to invite me to any raids. You know, and I don't think it was on my part, but they're probably thinking that I'm a terrible healer. But I think, you know, some of these, if you have the damage, some of these, yes, you can plow through. However, when you're still gearing, these are not like these are not like the Wrath of the Lich King dungeons. And some of them, even on trash packs, if you don't use interrupts, some of them can be unforgiving if you don't know the mechanics. They can be unforgiving. I did not YOLO any heroics. I did look up refreshers so that way I knew what's going on. I also have DBM running because as a healer I don't want to get stuck in everything. I need to be alive to be able to keep everybody else alive. So on this boss, you just don't want to stand in like the cloud of smoke that's going by, because when he comes up he will one-shot you. But we did which one? I'm trying to remember which two we did. We only did two because by the second one I was done. And I'm sure they were done too, you know, but I'm sure, you know, because they were all in Discord, and I was going to join them, but everything was just going so bad that I ended up changing my mind on that. So, and they were making like little comments like in party chat where I could see, so I'm assuming you know, I don't know how to take those comments. I never said a word. You know, I just kind of kept on going. But we did oh gosh, I'm trying to remember. Hall of Reflections was the second one we did. The first one we did the Heroic Dead Mines, and I like Dead Mines. I like the revamp version, and I do enjoy the Heroic revamp. You know, I usually have fun going through there. Usually, this one was not so fun. We wiped all the way through our trash mobs, and I can tell you, even you know, I don't really want to put blame on anybody because I'm sure they were blaming me. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know what they were talking about in Discord. I never got in there. However, even on my worst runs in pug groups, I never wiped all the way through. I mean, there might have been occasions while I was still gearing where, yeah, we did wipe. And I'm talking about in a pug because that was like the first time that I ran with the full guild run. There were times when we might have wiped out a couple of trash packs, you know, while I was still gearing. But I'm full geared now. I have all my Justice Point gear and all my heroic gear. So, and I don't think I'm not the best player. Obviously not. I'm okay, but I'm not the best.
Find shelter.
I know how to follow instructions. And, what's it called? So my guess is, I could be wrong. I'm not, I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth, but my guess is I might not be invited at any rate. Because of how bad, we wiped so many times going through. And, in pub groups, we don't even come close to wiping. But like I said, I think they were trying to treat these like, I don't know what they were doing. I was so focused on trying to just keep the tank alive that, I don't think any interrupts were going out. And I think that was part of the problem. And some damage was a little bit of an issue because I was competing with two of them. So, it's not, I don't want to say anything, I figure, if they're going to be raiding, they'll know. But maybe they can pug a healer the next time and see if the other next healer can keep them alive. But without gear, these dungeons are unforgiving. But that's kind of what I like about them. It's not they're not always face roll. They can be. It really depends on the group. And the gear and the damage and like in this run, like the tank alone was blowing everyone away. Well, kind of looks like okay. He's competing with the Shadow Priest. But Blood Death Knights, I think, are OP. They heal for everything too. And over here, in this area here, I actually pulled this trash pack that's in back of me. I was standing in a very, very bad location. So, that was my fault. It's okay. We survived it. We didn't come close to dying or nothing, so it worked out. But that pull was my fault. I did that. I've been having a really good time, though, on my priest, even if I don't raid, and I just end up... If I end up not getting invited to a raid, I may go ahead and look for another guild to join and raid with others because like I said, I don't think I'm a bad player. I don't think I'm a bad healer at all. I just think that they just weren't treating the dungeons correctly. And even in like what's it called, in Dead Mines, they died in that fire thing. But if they raid without me, I definitely wish them the best of luck. And I really do. They're not you know, they've always been nice. They're not very talkative in guild chat, but I'm assuming they're always in Discord. Now, this rock boss here, he does like this one AoE stun, and it even hits range. And I think, you know, damage is supposed to break you out of it. I didn't do it in this one, in this run, but I did do it in another run where I put a dot on him during like the spell reflection so that way it would hit me. And I was hoping that the damage over time was going to break me out of the stun. And it didn't seem to do that, so I didn't bother with it this time, because even when I hit him with my Shadow Word Pain, because I wanted the dot to take onto me, because that's the only way to break that stun, is to... I think it can be dispelled, but I can't dispel it when I'm stunned. But either dispelling or taking damage. Now melee, they take damage when they're up there, so I think that they can get out of the stun. However, I thought that putting a dot on him and it taking on me would break me out, and it didn't break me out. That's why I didn't bother doing it this time around. Sorry if there's like a little background noise. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I just queued for a random heroic, so I figured whichever heroic popped was the one that I was going to do. I was kind of hoping for Dead Mines, because I really do like that one. I might record that one next. Either heroic Dead Mines or heroic Black Rock Caverns. Cause that's another one that kind of people get stuck on a little bit. Because of the beams and the stacks and having to switch out. So I think maybe I'll try to get that one in as well. So I hope this is kind of a relaxing. I know this is kind of a different video than what you guys are used to. Now I can quest and do this, but the questing ones aren't really very popular. More people seem to like they either like they like questing in classic, but it seems like they like dungeons here. But this one is almost over now with these ads here. There's like a void that spawns on the ground, like that purple void over there. You could also run the ads through there, and that will kill the ads. If people don't pick them up and they're on me, that's usually what I'll do. They picked them up here, so I didn't really worry about it. But if I catch some ads, I'll run them through those purple voids there, and that will kill them. They did pretty good here picking them up, so I didn't have to really worry about it. I think we killed them through the lust. The Mage's Lust. I forget what theirs is called. So anyways, I know this is a little bit of a shorter video. I did get a satchel from this. It seems like tanks and healers are getting satchels. I think tanks get them all the time. I get them sometimes. This time I got one. Since I'm fully geared, I'm only farming rep and satchels because I get extra gold in there. But yeah, so that's pretty much the run. That's pretty much what's going on. I am going to try to stream again coming up here soon, maybe a little bit earlier in the daytime. So I am sorry that this video was so short. Hopefully the next one will get a little bit of a longer dungeon. So on that note, I am going to end it here. If nothing else, I hope this was at least relaxing. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys soon. Good night, guys.